Hi guys, Jurassic Junkie here and welcome to another episode of Start and Finish. So on the last episode I said I was going to be getting Lollipop Chainsaw when it turned up in the post. It has, and I have completed this game. From the get-go, a lot of people said this game is quite pants, it's not worth the money, and even my friends actually played it for about 30 minutes and actually gave up on it and said it's a terrible game, it's not worth playing. So with that information I was kind of a bit scared to go into it. I thought I was going to hate the game. But before I give you my views on the game, let me just set you up for what this actual game is about. You play as a blonde lady with pigtails, with big boobs, in a cheerleader skirt by the name of Juliet Starling, and she is from a family of zombie hunters. So you start off as Juliet on her birthday, travelling to the local high school to meet her boyfriend Nick, and on the way you'll find out a lot of zombies have appeared and ruined Juliet's birthday. At the same time she finds out sadly her boyfriend is bitten and he will be quickly turning into a zombie, but she thinks fast on her feet and chops his head off with her Lollipop Chainsaw. At the same time she has some magical abilities that she managed to actually stop him from dying and just keeps him as a head, so she keeps him as a token figure kind of thing, even though she's apparently still in love with him, and keeps him attached to a belt. So that's probably gives you a setup for the game. It is absolutely bonkers. So from there you go on killing lots of different zombies with the chainsaw with some great abilities, and you've got a boyfriend attached to your belt who gives you some great dialogue. So back to my actual views of the game, with me thinking this is going to be a terrible game and starting off as a crazy game as that is, I thought, is this going to hold up? Is this just a stupid reason to have a woman run around with the boobs out, or is this actually got a game with worth some merit? So back to my views on the actual game. When I was actually playing it, obviously you go through the prologue, so it's telling you straight away how to actually use your chainsaw to kill the zombies, how to actually string on attacks, and how to use the actual zombie credits that you get for killing zombies, and then you go to a zombie shop and then you can actually upgrade your skills, buy Juliet new clothes, or even just buy random MP3s to actually make your own soundtrack. So once I got that through, I went through the basic stages, enjoyed killing the zombies, but actually thought there's going to be 6 more stages ahead of me, and how much longevity has this game got? How long will I get before I get bored of just doing the same kind of kill on a zombie? And that's when I was pleasantly surprised, because within each stage you have to actually do a zombie boss, and also within each stage in the middle there tends to be like a quirky kind of game. All the time it keeps me fresh on the toes because you're doing a lot of quick time events in the game, but it doesn't get to the point where you're like, oh my god, these are annoying. So they keep them fresh and new, and then adding these mini games into the middle kind of breaks up an actual stage, and then to finish off you get an absolute awesome boss, because the thing is that does my head in with games and most bosses is you'll get a boss and then they tend to give you a very similar boss a bit further on. Whereas this, every single boss is different and you have to kill him in a different way. And at the same time, further you go into it, with each stage being completed, the actual chainsaw earns a new ability, to such as be able to use it as a bazooka, use it as some kind of like weird motorcycle that you can actually drive along. Great random abilities. So more you go into it, more it unlocks, more abilities you get, and more fun it becomes. So the curve of the game becoming fun actually just constantly gets higher and higher and higher further you get towards the end. Now looking on the internet, I've read some of the reviews to see if people actually love or hate this game, and it sounds like anybody that's given it 30 minutes hates the game, but anyone that's pushed through to the end absolutely loves it, and I cannot agree more. This is something that if you put the time and effort into it, it's absolute gem. And the great thing I enjoy is obviously Juliet is being a blonde with her boobs, and you can buy different clothes for her. I mean, she's been very sexualized, and I actually thought, you know what I mean, they could do it too much, and a lot of the time she does kick zombies and bend over and you can kind of just see her knickers, and I thought, is this going to be one of them games which is a bit really pervert? But it's all done in a great fun way, and at the same time Juliet has some great dialogue with Nick as well, and when you do get to meet the parents there's some funny witty banter between them all. The main thing that blew me away with this is just the sheer quirkiness, because from one minute you're in a corridor killing zombies and next minute you're inside a computer game battling a boss. So all in all, this game has completely shocked me and taken me by storm, and it is quickly becoming one of the games that I don't want to say it's in my top 10, but it's really, really up there, because normally when I complete a game, I put it down and that's it, it's done. Whereas this, because once you actually complete the game, you can obviously go through different modes. At the same time, you've got online modes where you can actually do time races. These are all just for scoreboards, so there's nothing you can actually do with your friends. But the point is, you can get obviously challenges and unlock different things for doing all these different abilities. And I've actually got hooked into trying to get 100% on the game now. It's not very often games do that to me. And that's why I really love this, because I've spent, every time I play a game, if there's a bit where I'm waiting for somebody to come online or I can't be bothered to start a big game yet, then I keep jumping onto Lollipop and just doing a few more bits there and a few more bits here. So all in all, is Lollipop worth playing? I think absolutely yes, because this game you can get for I think about £8 or so, and it took me about 8 hours to complete, but I've already probably got about 20 hours out of it because I can't stop playing it. So if you're into weird, quirky hack and slash a few quick time events in there as well, then definitely check out this game. So with Lollipop in the bag, but it won't be staying in the bag, it'll be coming out of the bag probably have a couple of days because seriously, I cannot say enough good things about that game. I'm just shocked, and I can't understand, well I can understand why a few people have given it a bit bad press, because like I said, when you play it at the start, it's just a bit basic, and then it just, each further you get into the game, it just starts putting more and more layers onto it, and it becomes more and more enjoyable. So yeah, I definitely rate that game. Go check it out. So that leaves us to the next game I'm going to be completing, and it is a game by the name of Inversion. Now Inversion is one of those that I've seen on the shelf many times before, and I thought it's probably one of them cheap games that it just sat there, but me and my friend love cover-based shooters, and we also love co-op, so we decided to give this game a whirl. So we'll be cracking on to see how good Inversion actually is. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Go buy Lollipop Chainsaw. Cheers guys, bye.